Jeff Little with Wilderness Systems Kayaks. I'm in a prototype boat today, a brand new fishing kayak by Wilderness Systems. We're probably still a year off from this actually being a production mold, so looking forward to working with the development team on this and making it a better fishing kayak. I'm actually out on the water with a bunch of pro staffers today, and Hans Newts, who's really the developer, the key developer of this particular kayak, doesn't even have a name yet. So Hans, this is a pretty sweet boat. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the different features that are on it?
Sure. Yeah, the boat's right now this is the first phase prototype, so we're still working through a lot of things. It's a 14-foot boat. It's going to be somewhere around 32-33 inches wide. Prime stability is going to be good for standing. Get you really good ability to come out of that seat, make a few casts. You can get back down. We're working in some pretty neat features. The big features we've got are the high-low seat, which is the same seat that's compatible with the ride. Will fit in this boat, but we've added a couple things. This seat will now be able to travel up and down the boat over 30 inches. So
it looks like it's like there to there.
Yeah, so I think it's around 31 inches. You'll be able to slide up if you need to get into something up in the front. Maybe even work with your fish finder, and then you can slide back. You can get stuff out of the back now, so you have kind of all boat access. So that's a big thing for this seat. Another big thing we're going to do is integrate the fish finder console again. We're working on the whole pod system pops right out of the boat. You've
transducer there.
Yep, transducer. Everything is
right through,
ready to go. So you're not drilling your boat. You're not having to do any extra wiring. We've got some new ideas for a paddle park system up front. We've got bigger storage under a hood up front. So we've taken the internal storage and we put it in the back of the boat, and we've put a scuppered bow well up front. So you'll be able to store with, whether you want to store with a dry bag or if you want to just throw a few things in there. It'll hold four Plano 3700 series Plano boxes up front.
I love that you guys measured it with like standard fisherman gear in mind.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So we were just trying to think of everything that you guys would want to put in the boat. And then in the back we've got plenty of room for your crates. We've got black pack in here right now, just making sure that that's going to fit. There's going to be some extra storage back here for planos, and then extra rod mounts on the sides. Jeff's kind of pulling some stuff out, the net out. We're going to work on a good place to have that. And then we've got internal storage in the back, and that's a hatch in the back that will allow you to store rods down the keel of the boat internally.
So if you're doing a surf launch, you pop this up.
Yeah.
You can slide rods down the whole length of the boat.
Yeah. So and I've got a GoPro pole in there right now, but obviously you can shoot a rod down in there, add some of your other dry goods in there, lunch, whatever. So
cool.
And then one last thing that I think is going to be really great is we're doing some kind of burly tube handles on the bow and stern, and they double as GoPro mounts, and then they also are just really comfortable for carrying. So a boat this big, you really want something that's comfortable in your hands when you're ready to move this thing around. So
sweet.
That's it. We're working on it. It's still very early phase, so a lot of things to work out. We're going to have a nice open floor well with it, and try and keep as much of the foot room open so you can stand. Use a stand-up paddle if you're sight fishing, and then obviously work in with the seat as well.
So 3 of us pro staffers have test paddled and fished out of the new boat. John Levitt's one of them. John, give me your first impressions real quick on the new boat.
The first impressions were how stable it was. I told Hans that it was like fishing on a dock. It was just a huge platform to stand up and fish. I think they're going in the right direction.
I've had a really good time paddling this boat for the first outing today. I've done well with positioning in current and wind, especially for a wide body boat. The area that the transducer goes through the center, I know they pulled that from another model, but it's a great feature for applications like we're fishing today. And I enjoy all the rigging that it has on it, the different types of eyelets, pad eyes that you can strap down to and utilize for lots of things. It'd be good in like a camping application for sure to bundle more things on top of the deck. I think the feature that you can slide reels and rods into the hull for traveling, I think that's a good design aspect of it for sure.
So what's going on here really demonstrates what I like the most about this new boat is that it's going to be Wilderness Systems' least wind affected boat. We're in the rides. I'm in a Ride 135 right now, and that traditionally has been the least wind affected boat in the lineup. This one far exceeds that. I'm being blown down. Jed's in the new boat,